Welcome back to Martin the Vlogger YouTube channel. Today we continue with this pretty tough and challenging project where the customer has put in something like 8,000 euros, $9,000. In episode number 1, we have played with the Dynajet. We have unlocked the bike, rotors, and new brake pads are there, high performance floating rotors. We have to remove the steering damper, but basically it's mounted already. And right now we are working on headers, and simultaneously Martin is working on this one that goes away, so rear shock, and we need to finish phantom mirrors. We will also do the dual air intake. We'll try to put in pedal box and heavy duty sway bar pro. A lot of work still to do. So enough of this bullshit. Let's get started. What do you think about those mirrors? I mean, like, I think we have only one more set on our shop.
Yes, the last one.
Expensive as cocaine.
It is.
It is. But no more Kuryakin. Like, unfortunately, we cannot source them. Because, as I told you most probably in the first episode, they are sold out. But what do you think about them?
I like the shape. It's very sturdy. I mean, I think it's all aluminum. I'm not sure whether it's aluminum or
like that's what I was
really,
like.
Really,
the shape, it's individual, right?
Yeah.
But everything is proper quality, aluminum or metal. It's quite hard to move them, so they will stick. They will not rattle. We will do the headers, and we need to do the shock. So chop chop. Everything on this RYKER is a fight. Fighting the wheels a little bit. Fight was the header. Like, everything looks super cool on a camera, but sometimes you struggle. The problem with the header is you have many bolts that hold the header in place. So of course one of them from the manufacturing was not straight hole, but it was on the side. So the bolts stopped working, and it's extra work when you have everything there. It takes time. Wheelbase, great, but it was a fight because of that bloody reservoir. It's bigger now, so we had a trouble to squeeze that through the frame. So what we did, and you could see it very easy on the camera because I was tired. We lift everything like the shell. So if somebody is curious if it works, if you haven't seen it, yes, it's possible to lift the whole bike up together with the gas tank. How it's done, when you have bike on parts, like some of the side panels and everything, you just remove these two bolts. You remove these two bolts on each side, this one and this one. You remove this bolt, and this one you just loosen. And everything opens up just like that. What we need to do, we need to tight the air intake, we need to do the other air intake, we need to put back on the exhaust, we need to do the sway bar, and we need to fix a few things because the bike vibrates a little. But it was like that before it came here, so we think it was bad tire pressure, and wheel needs balancing, so like some extra weights were added. there's one thing. Few projects that we are working on simultaneously, but in front, this little thing, plastic thing. What it does, it will first of all take you around, like Sebi is fighting at least like 1 hour, 1.5, maybe 2 hours. So basically it's what it is, like sensor, guys? Yeah. Sorry, so steering, like sensor for steering. And basically it only happens on RYKERs when you go to the left. Right hand side, it's no issue whatsoever. But left corner, the bike starts to brake left, right, left, right, left, right, and your ride is really not comfortable because you cannot go around left corner the way you like. And I'm not saying always, but often the issue is this tiny little stupid plastic thing that you need to change right over here. Getting there, it's frustrating. That's the reason why I let Sebi to do it. And when you change it, you need to, one thing is to changing it, and you can do that. You can order this part number, which is 709491527, like $10, $20, something like that. But the problem is that afterwards you should do the butts and calibrate the steering. And in case you don't have butts at home, which is quite expensive, you will need to go to some garage and do the steering alignment basically, so your everything is set up to the sensor. Oh boy, fight till the end. 2 full days, crazy. So right now Bill has sent me a new file, so yeah, we have all of the lights there, that's all fine. So we are rewriting, Bill from BLR Tuning, we are rewriting the map of the bike, because we have, as you can see, well, you cannot see it, but there are new headers, there is a new intake, dual intake right out, and in case you would like to use it to the max, that's great to have the fuel to air ratio adjusted and everything inside. Bill was playing with it, Aquaporage exhaust and 100 octans actually. The guy said he will be just putting 100 octans there. So really a racing fuel, so everything is adjusted to this. That's a surprise actually, the customer don't know about this yet, but yep, we have put also pedal box there. So I told you, with custom tune we can adjust throttle sensitivity, but I just didn't want to do it. With pedal box, the guy can, the owner can anytime set up the sensitivity, like there is a city, there is even eco regime, but the sport plus, highest sensitivity, the bike just flies. So this is now the monster. We have also put heavy duty sway bar pro, the only sway bar that has 3 possible setups, and this is the correct sway bar. For RYKERs, you know that there is a sway bar when you cut the original one, insert the straight pipe or straight whatever it is, and then there is that part is not connected, but actually you have part of the link like this, and then there is a link like that. So basically you have straight line or pipe, then there is a link connection, and then there is a link connection. Of course it's much easier to do the installation because you just cut it, then you throw the new sway bar through the wheel and you're there. With this, it's a nightmare to install it. We have a wheel buzz here, and it's quite nicely covered with the RYKER Rally, how it is done. So yeah, this bike with the pedal box is just flying. We have had a tiny issue with wheels alignment, and be careful guys. I say it a lot of times. It's a big change in weather. there are a lot of warmer days, and with 10 degrees, I don't know how many Fahrenheit, but you need to check your pressure, because those tires were being super high on pressure. The bike was shaking a little bit, around 60-70 kilometers an hour, 35 miles, but also the wheels were, the balance were not good, so we have fixed that as well. So the bike is now ready to go. I need to go test it, and yeah, hopefully the guy will enjoy it. Guys, in case you have any questions, write them into comments. In case you would like to buy some of the upgrades on and you would like to get it, MartinTheVlogger.com/shop, or in the future NOBS3. And if you would like to come ride Europe on 3 wheels, we have some of the bikes already like parked and stuff, like 13 bikes, something like that. Tourson3.com. Tired, happy. So you know what? Remember, upgrade your Ryker or not. It's your call. But always have fun.